Hello, 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 hello. How is everybody doing today on the fine night? I am live. You see my dad in the back? Yes, I'm saying you see my dad in the background. Anyways, what are you going to watch? Running in the good premiere at 8:30 p.m. Or no, 8:30 a.m. tomorrow. I'm gonna watch like what I'm streaming. Yes, sir. I do like help. I like him and tell us that want to say I would want to say I would want to say 2 point no I would want to say I would want to say 2.1 I would want to say 2.1 no I would want to say 2 point no I would want to say point 2.1 I would want to say two no I would want to say 2.1 no I would want to say I would 26 I would 26 version 2 on the iOS 26. Well, making that what iOS 26, I was going to point iOS 26, iOS 26, iOS 26, point, no, come on me, come on, iOS 26, iOS 22.2.1,
So it's now been over a week since Apple released
iOS 26, iOS 26.2.1.
their latest iOS 26.2.1. And
I never got a bill on my phone. I device help. No, I do not. What is the girl I for someone to play? What do you mean? That says let update support for EdCat second generation along with the bug fix. I do not have iOS 6.2.1. No, I do not. No, I do not. Let me check. Um, wait, what? Yeah. No, no, sorry. Why I different help her or you for I iOS iOS whether I device her eyes always on your phone. Um, let me look on Google. It'll get very annoying in your ears. Um, her phone. Oh yeah, no buying with some wires. Um, what Wi-Fi? Duh. What is Wi-Fi? What Wi-Fi? What Wi-Fi? Then for bam. What Wi-Fi stand for? What Wi-Fi stand for? What when my Wi-Fi? What when? Oh, okay. Stop. If I zoom in my screen, the Wi-Fi type. Okay. I think they are not on identify her phone. What is S no SOS stand for? Um, what ISOS long for? Okay, no, nothing to do. SOS has stand for some of us not that. For iPhone on iPhone, accessory on iPhone on an iPhone SOS means ooh I knew what SOS therefore on iPhone on wait what Slim Bayway what my Slim Bayway good look my Slim Bayway why you send me some notification on my Slim Bayway good anyway on my webcam so like um look at some oh my god and let's see one thing of I saw what's for on iPhone. Look, I would do. I saw you. I did show you, but I did show you the proof. I did show you the proof. I did show you. Um,
Of course, in this video, as per usual, I wanted to come back and share with you guys my experience and my thoughts on this latest
can we say point two boy one?
update. Now, I also want to talk about
One thing, guys. I saw a new guy thing by my school. I said, Gwen, good morning. No, really, really. No, send on my Google. You sort of select uh, on Gum Road. Check up getting on Gum Road. Um, I just saw that going opening sign. When they went in there, I forgot to take a picture. Oh, yeah. There's nowhere to be found. There's nowhere to be found. Yeah, there's nowhere to be found. There's nowhere to be found. Okay, there's nowhere to be found. Nowhere to be found. Damn, bro. There's nowhere to be found. There's nowhere to be found. That's kind of sad, to be honest. That's kind of sad, to be honest. If you go over here, right here, be a new thing right here, be pop up right here. No, it's not. No, it's not. I will Google will not put the information on here yet. You must be like this one, and this one, this one, or leave and this one too. But number the eighth one, yeah, eighth one in there. Some reason Joshua. What they put? What they going to put on there? Like a like a Cassie player. Um. I got no idea. I got no idea. It's fine when you find like my mom. Kind of cool. But we put like a like a Cassie on Google. Um. What reason? Probably in a lot of month. Probably. Not going to Google Maps. We on Google Maps. I'm going to Google Maps. Google Maps. Bam. Where I am, I live right over here on Festival Falls. Lucky Bucks going on now. To right here. Bam. I'm going to right here. Bam. Turn around and lay no select up to be found. We're only going to put a new picture of select up. I saw when I saw when I tried probably a month ago. That's probably a year ago when my dad did turn 48, and no, they did new one. No, they did not do a new one for 2020. So, oh, they probably do March 2025. No, they probably do March 2027. Yeah, they do it for 2025. Duh. They probably will do it on March 2026. I don't know what day though. I don't know what day. I was always told that it will happen on March 2026. And also like on March 2020. It's March for you, March 2. Why do I want to close to my dad's birthday? And put fully select up. Boom, right here. I think up. And no when but who in that time boom right here? That probably a year ago when my dad did turn 48. And I don't know when. And when I don't know when we will go no go work. Come over here. My 2026. That's the way. That's the way. My 2026. He pays it. Shut up. I would be paid so too much. So, um, yeah. The Bobby put only. Goddamn thing. Bobby on March 2026. You have to too. And yeah, well, it will happen. Yeah, it will happen. Yeah, it will happen. I promise. And 9 hours ago, wait, what? No, yeah, 1 hour ago. 9 hours ago. Let me watch like a bloody bus.
After testing almost every calendar app out there, Apple Calendar still wins. Most people just don't know how to use it to its full potential. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to use it to its full potential and how I use the calendar application on my iPhone, iPad, and Mac. Now let's start simple because most people overcomplicate the calendar application and they get confused between calendar and reminder. So the way I remember this is that calendar is for anything with specific time involved, like meetings, flights, lunch plans, anything like that with a very specific time, that goes in my calendar. Meanwhile, if I have a task that I need to complete in a day, that goes in my reminder, something that doesn't necessarily have an exact time that it starts and ends. Now, with that being said, calendar does integrate with reminders, and we'll talk about that more later. So you don't necessarily have to use one or the other. Technically, you can use both, but that's kind of how I think about it. So let's start with a very simple walkthrough of the calendar application. So when you're on this view right here, which by the way, you can always change this if you tap right here on the year, and you tap on the month right here, you can go in a little bit further. Also up at the top, you have this little icon right there where you can change the style of what you see. So it's compact. If you switch this to stacked, details, or list, that will change the view. However, there is an easier way to do that, and that is with a simple pinch gesture. So if you pinch like this, right there, you can see it will change the view of the calendar. It will show more details, so we can now read everything that's in there on the calendar. We can pinch again to make it smaller, and then smaller again. You can pinch all the way in until you get down to this view right here, where everything takes up a lot more space. And you can see it kind of corresponds to everything that you see right here. And then also up here, we have our search button where we could tap and search for something inside of our calendar application. So whether that's a reminder or an event, you can see it will show all of them right there. You can tap to jump to it. We also have the plus right here, which is where you can add a new event or a new reminder. I'll show that. That's here in a little bit. Down here at the bottom, we have today. If you tap on that, it will take you straight to the today view, all the way down to the exact minute of the day that you're currently on. And then down here, we have this little calendar icon. When you tap on that, this is where you can
what calendar home untitled unlisted home. Now unlisted, untitled, unlisted.
access different calendars. If you notice that you're missing some events, it may be because you do not have a calendar selected right here. So if I go ahead and turn this orange one on, now it will show all my orange events on the calendar that is color coordinated. You could also tap on the eye right here if you want to change anything about this, such as the color, event alerts, and also subscription details. If you do have that, added as a subscription. So if we go down,
I'm going to learn more tomorrow. I'm going to learn more tomorrow.
Down here, you can see we do also have others. So you have holidays as well if you want to turn those on or off, along with your scheduled reminders, birthdays, series suggestions. You also have show declined events, show completed reminders, and you could add a brand new calendar down here if you would like to. So whether you want to add a subscription from a URL, a family calendar, a holiday calendar, or just a calendar, in general right here, you could change that, and you could also share it with another person as well, so they could see the calendar events on their phone as well as on yours. Now, I think this section is very important because I think everybody should have multiple calendars. I think everybody should have both a work and a home calendar, a personal calendar. That way you can, keep track of everything going on in your life without everything kind of just being jumbled together. And also something that's good to know is that you can trigger certain calendars with a specific focus mode. This is a pro tip. I'm going to get straight into this. So if you go into your settings right here, this is something that I do. This is actually part of my exact workflow. I was going to show this later, but I may as well show this right now. So when I'm recording a video, this is my work focus mode. If I go into this and I go down and I go into add filter right here and I go into my calendar, you want to make sure to select your work calendar. That way it only shows your work calendar when you're in that focus mode. So I go ahead and tap on add. I now have that filter. So now when I go into that focus mode, check this out. I'll go into my calendar. So we'll just go ahead and search for calendar right here. And now when we go back, you can see it only shows all those blue ones went away. Now it's only going to show what's in my work calendar right here. And you'll notice that we have filtered by focus right there, and you can turn that off from here as well because it does not give you access to any of the other calendars until you have that turned off. So now when I tap on that, you can see it will turn it off. You do have the option to turn it back on right there if you would like to, but it will show your other calendar. So I'd highly recommend setting that up to basically
I'll do tomorrow. I'll do the bottom time. Go all the way to 59 seconds to 1 second. Go really slow to fast.
automate, what shows up in your calendar based on if you're working or if you're at home. And by the way, when you create a new calendar, so say we have one for home right here, you can create a public calendar out of this. So it says allow anyone to subscribe to a read-only version of this calendar. So when you go ahead and tap on that, this
What does it say? Subscribe to read-only version of the calendar.
will allow you to share the link with somebody. So it'll show the link right there and you could send that to them in a message. That way they will see the calendar events in their calendar. They will not be able to modify it or anything since it is read only, but that is a way to basically get a calendar that you can subscribe to that another person can see at the same time. I think that is something that's very underrated. A lot of people don't use that, but I think that they should. It's very useful, especially because when you go right here to add a person, this only allows you to add a person that's like in your family. Okay, so now let's talk about creating events the right way. So if you go ahead and tap on the plus up here in the upper right hand corner, this is where you go to create your new events, or you could also
oh my. What are you doing? What those? I need to clean my laptop. You want to help you? Yeah. Okay. Get the alcohol wipes. Huh? Get the alcohol wipes. My laptop? Before. Yep. For my laptop? My screen. Yeah, here. Turn off your laptop. Why? Or Joel? Don't turn it off, but yeah, turn it off. Okay, Tim.